good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back along to another episode of The Young Farmer. My name, as always, is Andy. I hope you're doing very, very well. I am getting blooming soaked right now. Another day where we are covered in nothing but rain. So that's knocked all the drilling on the head again. We're really struggling to get anything going with drilling wheat right now. What we are waiting for though at the moment is for these two chaps to get themselves out of here. It's still barely possible to get some ploughing done. So Chris is about to jump on out in the Axion 870 to go and do that. And Anthony is waiting in his 830 Arian here because he's got a little bit more tidying up work to do of a bit of like kind of derelict land really, and he's got some hedge trimming to do as well. So those boys are going to get themselves out and about with that one. And we were supposed to be going to drill more winter wheat today. Obviously that's not going to happen. So we're going to have a little bit of an update. I am going to take the drill back off the tractor again. The dance that seems to be doing an awful lot of right about now. Oh, and there he goes. That is Chris away and ready to go to the races. So Anthony's just going to swing himself over. He's got a bit of fuel into the Arian. Wonderful stuff. And we'll head on over. Chris is actually going a different way today. He's going to be heading down the old hill there, and then he's going kind of around the coastal road along the cliffs there, way over to the other side to get. He's got about 40 acres of stubble to go and turn over there. So hopefully he gets that all done. He's taking his time down the road there like we always like to see. And yeah, he's getting on very well. Very impressive. He's a very good driver actually. Very, very good indeed. As is Anthony there. Very skilled on the hedge cut now. He's loving that. He's kind of at one with it, which is great. As we come around the corner back into the main yard though, spray is still here. Still, I'm going to get undercover. Still can't really use it. But it's here. It's raring to go there. It's a beautiful looking thing. I did a play around in the yard the other day, and boy is it fun to drive. And there's Chris is cruising down the hill. And over here now, this is possibly the most valuable shed I've ever had right now. Obviously it's got a few bits of equipment in here, the baler, the combine header, keeping the drill under cover there just to keep it nice and dry. But look at all the straw that we've got now. This is everything that we needed to cart in from way over in the valley there. We got it all brought in the other day. That took us some going at, but we've got it there full safely under the shed now. Going to keep nice and dry. In terms of when we can look to get rid of that, it's probably going to stay here for another couple of months. Maybe look to haul it in December, I reckon, at this stage. That's kind of my current thinking. So we'll see if we can get it away any earlier or not. But yeah, so there's a lot here. Tonnage wise, I'm not that sure, to be honest. I'd have to kind of look at the books and get that figured out there. But there's a fair few ton. We've even got a little bit of hay in the corner. Left just enough space for us to get in there to get the hay. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that. We're going to put that into pellets and sell it to some of the equine industry. Or if, given that this year's not been the best so far for all things fodder production, we might actually end up kind of passing it on as this regular hay and get a good price for it. We'll see. Same with some of the straw. If there's not much straw around there, which it doesn't appear to be, we'll probably look to ship some on to the local farmers as well. However, right now we're just going to drop that off and leave it exactly where it is. Hopefully we'll get back to that, and desperate to drill some more straw sometime soon. But we will see what that looks like. We'll keep the weight on the front for now. No real need to take it off. We're actually going to go and help out one of the neighbors with a bit of cart and muck. Just to get that all done and dusted. So we're going to put the red rock on right now. And yes, it's a bit overkill, but this is my tractor these days, so we'll get it all done. And it's a bit of pig muck that's in a muck bin really, and we just need to give him a little bit more space. We're getting a bit full. It's not the best of days to do it, but he did ask us to come in, and yeah, well, we can't drill anything, so why the heck not really? We'll get on going. There we go. But yeah, we're just, unfortunately we're falling a bit into the same trap that we were in last year, where we're struggling. Everyone in the area at least is struggling just to establish any winter crops. There's a little bit of winter barley gone in already, and yeah, we haven't got much more in at the moment, so that's where we're That's where we currently find ourselves, and it looks like that might be where we're stuck moving forward as well. And Chris is away as well there, I see, so you can't be too far off. Perfect. So we're just going to jump out here as we look to shut the gates. Everyone who shouldn't be in, out. Awesome stuff, and away we go. So we are going to be heading not too far away, just up the hill there. We're going to take a slow, gentle drive through the village. It's been raining pretty much non-stop all night at this moment. No sign of it stopping either, which is frustrating. We'll have to see how that looks, but all being well, I hope at least that it will kind of brighten up at some stage here and let us get on with the groundwork that we have done. We've done a lot of plowing so far as well, which won't take too much damage, but you just kind of want to get going, really. I certainly do. But anyway, yeah, enough about me. I hope you're all doing very well. Do let us know down below, as always, how it's all going, what you're working on, and what you're getting up to, because I always do like to know. So we will be squeezing through here. There we go. I've never really come this way in this tractor because it is just a little bit too big. I think you've just seen the back end of Anthony's tractor just nip up into the castle estate on our left. That's his first little gig that he's taking part in today. He's just going to be in there, tidying up the grounds around there for the season. Yes, there he is, which is great. We'll leave that with him. Some poor folks have still got cereal in the ground. I don't know how they're going to get on. So pleased that's not me, let's put it that way. But yeah, that is going to be an interesting call for them, that's for sure. And we're just going to head on through, and we're just going to this farm here on our right. You can even see, in fact, over there, you can see that's some of the muck we're going to get after and get shifted. Not going too far away, but the farmer had other commitments and he couldn't get around to this, so he just wanted to leave it to me. So I don't mind, I get paid. That's all good. And it's all just the nice little jobs here as well. Keeps the machinery going. I mean, this guy has a few issues going on off the farm, which is why there's still bales in fields, amongst other things. I'm sure you'll get around to it at some stage. You'd hope you would, at least. And in we go. So I think, if memory serves, I kind of go around here. And through the workshop even. Wonderful. He said he was going to leave the telehandler, and that, well, he's left it right in the way, but okay. Let's get this all figured out. We'll stop here. Going to jump into the Manitou quickly. Open these gates, because that's what we're lifting out the back of, so we'll open those. Okay then. Oh, it's a miserable wet day out there. It is not going to stop. This, when it gets this wet, well, this is where we want a combination drill or a tine drill, just so we can... My drill's great for direct drilling, and it can really get to make it covered. However, it does have a habit occasionally, when it gets wet and sticky like this, the colt is just, the discs on it just won't work properly. So we need to start thinking, well, I need to start thinking about alternative solutions for that. So I'm not quite sure. Obviously we got rid of the sulky drill because we weren't using it enough, so I wonder if I can find a nice tine drill to lease from somewhere, or to hire for a month maybe. We'll see how we get on. Okay, so what we need to do is just kind of poke our nose into the silo here. Wonderful. And then we'll just crank back. There's a gate there somewhere. There it is. Wonderful. Don't want to go cracking into that one, that's for sure. Okay. I'm not about to do it though, I reckon. Oh, well, this is going to be our chariot for the day. These Man.2s are a handy little shovel, actually. I don't mind them at all. They seem to do a cracking little job. However, we'll just get ourselves away. Okay, so we're going to get this all loaded up here. We might even... I have the drone. I'm not sure I can even fly it at the moment, though, so that's going to be a pain. Might have to do a bit of a loading time lapse from inside, I think. See how we get on with that one, because yeah, it is too miserable to put this up in the air. Certainly if I want to keep it alive, that's one thing. So we'll do that. We're just going to unload this all out, and then we'll see how we get on in the next few hours, really. Trying not to make any kind of mess. It's going to be tricky though in this wet weather. Let's just see what happens. Oh, get it! Run! Get in! Oh, that's miserable. Okay, so we are going down to the field that you may recall that we actually drilled into, or we harvested oats into the day. Really not that far away at all. Let's dump some muck along the along one of the dike sides there, just get it out of the way, and then we'll hopefully get to spread that in the spring. I think that's going to be the plan. Certainly hope so. And we'll see how we get on with that one. But for now, yeah, we're just going to take our time to get over there. Hopefully not splatter much on the roads or anything like that. And then we'll try and make a few trips. We'll see just how messy it's going to get. And we'll have to see from there. Coming on now to me having these tractors for about 6 months now, actually. I think we're looking really good. Thoroughly impressed with them, still loving using them. I haven't had a single issue with them really, which is always good. And yeah, hopefully that will continue. I'm going to have to go up this track because we can't go around that drilled field there. And along into that continues really. We're one of them is obviously, well, we've got the 870, which is the youngest by a long shot, and then we've got two that were about 6.5 months old now, and still kicking along very well. Loving the versatility of this is the 830 here, but it has quite a hybrid characteristics really of a big tractor, and also of the kind of the mobility of a smaller machine sometimes. So it's really working out well for us. Yeah, like I said, the 870 is just an absolute workhorse, a beast of a tractor. So we're looking good. Would I ever take another class? Absolutely. Am I looking in the market for one right now? Not quite, no. If work continues to pick up though, who knows? Who well knows? Just kick around this corner too. But yeah, there's just a very frustrating time though with the weather right now. We're just stuck, really. Just trying to get a few odd jobs done. I'm trying to get a fixed schedule in place with the local biogas plant, so I can actually start to have a scheduled input of straw or hay. that's how I decided to go with it. So I can really, it's a fixed budget really, it's fixed income, which is what I need, so I can really kind of plan a little bit more. Spraying contracts I have coming through my eyes right now for the pre and post emergence for the winter and spring cropping, as well as tiers 1, 2 and 3 when we get around to it. Problem being right now is just not the weather is just not good enough to actually get going with anything, so that's where we're kind of stuck there a bit. And I got it wrong, we're actually just going straight ahead here. I'm going to dump it along the side here. Again, another field that we're just desperate to get on with, but what can you do at this point in time? I'm going to stop you about there, I reckon. She blows. So yeah, really it is just a very short video for me today. There's not much happening, the weather's being miserable. We have got some very promising updates though with the current status of the business, so we're looking forward to that and to continuing that one hopefully over the course of the coming few months. I'm very interested to bring you up to date and up to speed with what all of the antics that are going on inside the BGA with our straw contracts as well. So hopefully if I get permission we'll be able to do that. Right now though, we are just going to continue plodding along, shifting some pig muck really, so we're going to keep on going, try and keep ourselves out of trouble. I hope you have enjoyed this brief little update, and we will see you all down the line. Until then though, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I have been Andy, your young farmer. If you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button to Simulation for the Nation, and we'll see you all later. Until then, have yourself a great day, stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you later.